Hello, this is Michael Buckwine with MC Electrical Services. This is our safety training for today. Why do we have safety training? Well, it is to reach a goal of zero work safety accidents. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, to start, we have to understand that all accidents can be prevented. All right? During 2018, we, the U.S., had 5,250 fatal and 2.8 million non-fatal work-related injuries and illnesses. And all of these accidents could be prevented. So for today, we will look at the JHA. Our job hazard assessment has been published onto a small 6-inch by 7-inch card that functions as a checklist. So to do the job hazard assessment, we just fill in the blanks, and to start out with, on the front page, we just fill in our supervisor's name, the area where our job is, today's date, the time that we're going to start the job, any emergency phone numbers we have. Next, we fill out a brief description of the work that we're doing, and then we list our name in the employee name section. Okay, so next is the emergency information. So to start out with, we look at food contact surface. Are we doing any work on anything to do with a piece of equipment that has direct contact with food products? All right, well then we look at, have we reviewed the escape route, just yes or no? Okay, then we list out the location of the eye wash station, and then next, is the eye wash station functioning, yes or no? Okay, then we list out the nearest fire extinguisher, and then are the evacuation's routes clear, yes or no? So then emergency communication, radio or phone. Then the next item is, what is the phone number of the nearest phone? Then the nearest exit located? Then the nearest fire first aid station or first aid kit, what is the location of that? Then the location of the personnel affected by your work. When we finish the first page of the checklist, then we flip over and look at potential hazards. So if the job is running conduit and the conduit is 12 feet above the floor, then we will need a minimum of an 8-foot ladder to reach the 12-foot work. So the potential hazards will be elevated work, slips, trips, and falls, struck by, and overhead work. Okay, so the next section is recognize, correct, prevent. And this covers the permits that we might need. So the main permit that we normally use is a lockout tagout permit. This is a very important permit for us. If we are working on a piece of equipment and we are not troubleshooting an issue, we must protect ourselves through the lockout tagout process. All right, the next section is identify hazard control measures. So if the job is troubleshooting and we might be exposed to a live electrical hazard, then we must use safety glasses, gloves, hearing protection, barricades taped off, a face shield, Nomex flash chute, and a hard hat. Also, if there are hazards that are not listed on our checklist, we can add them below and then list out what do we do to control the additional hazards. So on the back of the card, we are asked a question. Do you feel all recognized hazards have been controlled or eliminated? Yes or no? If yes, then go to work and be safe. If no, get in touch with your supervisor for a solution. Next, we have a section to list any additional employees that will be working on the same job. So, once we have completed the assessment, We sign the assessment completed by section, and if the job is particularly hazardous and not the standard day-to-day work we normally do, get our supervisor to review and sign the JHA. Okay, say we finish the JHA and finish the job. Then we need to go back and do the completion review. This is an important task to help our customers, so we go through the checklist and check and verify that each task has been completed. Now at the bottom we have an optional item to list the names of the family members who depend upon us to work safely. This concludes the JHA Job Hazard Assessment Training. Please fill out the sign-in sheet and email it back. Thank you.